Hello all and welcome to MaygusCrag Gaming. Alright, today we are playing Farming Sim 25. Back at it again. This is the third video I've recorded in the last couple of days on this particular farm. And we're back at planting some canola in the rain. Actually, I'm not sure, but I think planting this in the rain, I will show you, has given me an extra 2% on yield bonus. Or maybe it's just because it is raining. Not positive on that, but it's actually cool to have the 2% bonus. Now, we're going to get another bonus here because we're going to go ahead and, as is, we're going to go ahead and get this going here real quick. I just have to find my tractor. We're going to roll this. We're going to roll this planted field. And we're going to get a little more. You guys, if you're in a dark place, I'm just going to be real with you guys. I know this is gaming time, but if you're in a dark place in your life, just wade through it and pray to God, because eventually He'll take you out of that dark place and He'll put you in a light place, somewhere wonderful. So just wade through it, talk to Him, pray to Him, and watch what He does, even no matter how hard it gets. Trust me, I've been in dark places, and when He takes you out of it, it's all more the better. All more the better. Okay, guys. Oh, looky here. It's time to roll this. That might be an issue. I don't know. Let's go ahead and get 8. It's starting to roll all this. Well, hopefully that doesn't make it not cultivated. Let's step out here and see. Let's see what we got going on here. 55%, so it gave us 3 more percent. I'll take that 3 more percent, guys. Whatever percent I can get. Alright. 3 more percent. Was at 52, now it's at 55. I'll take that. Let's go ahead. Okay, so that's rolling a bigger area. I'm going to have to re-roll some of this manually, probably. Alright, let's look at the field. Let's look at this. These are still in the growth stages. They're dark. So they've probably got 1 to 2 months and they're going to pop off. So let's check. We got corn. Let's look for corn. 2 months. I was correct. 2 months and we can harvest. If I planted in April, I think I might have planted in May, so maybe November. So right in here we'll go ahead and do that. Now, November is when I'm going to be selling my canola. I do need to make a field for corn, not corn, wheat. So, let's look here. Let's check sales, see what we got. What's this? For shallow cultivating. I mean, that's nice, but I don't want that. I don't need it, so I'm not going to buy it. And I don't have extra money right now, so we're not going to focus on that. Let's focus on a plow right now. We want to make a field. Now I want a decent plow, but I only have 150 horsepower to 160 horsepower. Now that's 160. That's the max I can do. 2.5 meters. It's not very big. Oh man. I would love to have that one. What if I've ever been? I tell you what, I used to resonate with this song so bad, guys. I'm gonna give you a little background on my life. I never felt I had a hand that touched me that ever loved me, but I did one time, maybe twice. Actually, I think twice now, but it took almost 43 years before that ever happened. And I tell you what, that one time was enough to let me know that there was someone out there that truly loved me. Didn't end up with them, but it did move me along in this world very well. And to this day, that person is very precious to me. She is. And I wish her the best in life. So if you've had any of that, go ahead and share a comment. Share your life. Share your story with me. It's good. It's good to share our stories. Or if you want to just talk about the game, talk about the game. I'm here. I'm here to be a communal person because that's who I am. I put my faith in God. I just go about every day, guys. And I hope you do the same. In Jesus' name. Alright, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to purchase this, I think. Now, it's going to take a lot to do a field with this. But we've got time. I would really like to get a field done quite quicker than that. But we're going to go ahead and buy this. Let's buy this. Do we want to buy it or lease it? Now, I think I'm going to lease this. Yes, I'm going to lease it because I don't know if I want to keep that as a purchase point. So we're just going to lease it for the day. Now, that was $160. So let's go ahead and get this crap. And actually, let's look real quick. Let's look at this. Go to vehicles. Let's find it. This. What is the engine in this? 150 horse. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do some change up here because we have to. I mean, this is just what I have to do for the plow because the plow needs 160 horse. And I don't need that many tractor for the plow. So we're gonna go ahead and get this done. Turn him off, disconnect. We'll just push him out of the way a little bit. We'll go ahead and head over here. We'll set this off to the side just a moment. And we will be going to get what we need. Looks like it's getting muddy. I hope I don't have too much mud on this. Yeah, we got that going. Now we'll hop in this. Let's go get that plow. We're going to make us a field. I've got plenty of property to do it. Plenty of property right now. We're going to focus on it. That would be an awesome place to go to. Holy cow. What is that? How do you say that? Man of Beshima? Japan? Wow, that's an island. I bet you it's beautiful. That would be a great place to go to, guys. You know, when I was younger, I always wanted to travel the world. And I really gave up on me in life. And this is my story, my testimony about my life, and hopefully it helps someone out there. And I gave up on everything. And I met a woman, we got married. And through her and through her family, I've been able to travel quite a bit. Lord willing, we can make a great life together. And continue time traveling and see different places and see different things. Let's say a prayer for me if you're out there, and I'll say a prayer for you guys. I do know that ultimately, though, the Lord's will comes out of everything in life. So if something happens, it's because the Lord willed it. But He's going to use it, whether it's good or bad, for your good. If it's bad, He's going to use it for your good. If it's good, He's always used it for your good. And that's just the way the Lord works. He allows bad things to happen. But what the devil uses against you, He uses for good. Trust in me, guys. I just want you to know, if you've ever been through something bad, don't give up hope on God. Because He's working through it, and He's going to use it for better in your life. And maybe somewhere along the line to help someone else, or maybe protect someone else. Trust and believe, trust and believe. Well, guys, we're going to get this deal done. I guess you could call this my ministry. I don't really consider myself a preacher, but maybe my testimony in life will help someone out there. If you've ever gone too bad, just know that good will come of it. Even if it's something you've done wrong, good will come of it if you allow it. Try not to make it worse. Trust in God and pray to Him. Just always believe. He will make a way. Look at all that getting done. You know, when I was very, very young, I admitted to something I never did to a friend to make myself look cool. And through that, I had some hard times. And what I learned from it is, I tried to protect him, but I really hurt myself. So, learn from those kinds of things, guys. Learn from those kinds of things. I hope that helps someone out there. I hope that helps someone out there. All you guys out there that have ever seen me, and even those that haven't seen me on the YouTube or the Twitch, trust and believe, I love you guys. I really do. All you guys. Hurt can change a person. But God can use that hurt for something good, something definitely more all the time, not sometimes, all the time. And sometimes you might just be uncannily figure out that that hurt was for your best. Even though it hurt, maybe not for your best, but God could use it for your best. Just remember that. Alright, okay, let's get back to this. I apologize there, guys. I'm just trying to speak to you here. I don't need to get so sidetracked. Now, if I start to feel right here, it's not going to be a good idea. But, and I say that because I want to stretch my units a little bit more here for the greenhouses, God will always use faith to do good. I have to trust myself. Any kind of hurt, any kind of pain, God will feel that and He will use it for good. I just have to say it how it needs to be said. Okay, back to this. We're going to get this field done here. But I think I'm going to put a field right in here somewhere. And I think I'm going to leave right in this area a little space for some more greenhouses. And maybe a little space to park some units of, well, I guess I shouldn't say units. Some, well, I could say units. Equipment units. Equipment units, yeah. Okay, I'll say it like that. Who knows why I said that, but I'll say it like that. So, let's go ahead. Now, we want to leave a little space here. We don't want this to be butt up. We're going to start over here, and we're going to do it pretty darn close. Those doors are opening, guys. Those doors are opening. Believe and trust me. Ooh, this tractor sounds like it's just starting to have some problems. Okay, let's see how we want this. Alright, let's drop this. Then we're going to hit Y. We're going to create a field. We're going to go ahead and just start doing this. And if we have to trim it up, we'll trim it up. If we have to extend it, we'll extend it. This is going to be our wheat field. Our wheat field. Or maybe it'll be a canola field and I'll make that a wheat field again. Depending on what I want to do with it. But probably not. I think I'm going to make it a wheat field. Now this is going to take some time with this tractor. And this plow because it's not very big. But we're going to go with it, guys. Let's just work with this. I'm going to extend this almost to the edge of the property line, right? Let's go ahead and start. Okay, let's go ahead and do. I'd like to square this out. I think we're traveling a good direction, but let's turn a little bit. I don't want to get too close to the edge of the property. We're going to make this pretty big. We're going to stretch this all the way to the goods, I think. This is going to be a good size field. There's a time to reap and there is a time to sow. There is a time to laugh, there is a time to cry. There is a time to enjoy. There is a time for everything. Take place in a time. The stuff my mother taught me. The stuff God taught me. God bless her. God bless her soul. And if there's anyone out there, if you see this video, pray for healing from my mother. She has pancreatic cancer right now, and we're still praying. We've got some hope left to pray, guys. And if there's any prayer requests, list them in the comments, and I'll pray for you. Now, none of us are perfect, but God loves us still, so just take that into account, guys. God loves each and every one of us. And if he could, he would save every soul, and that's his heart. We all know not every soul will be saved, but his heart would be to save every soul. And that's my heart too. That's how I feel about everybody too. But I know that there will be those that are not saved. But the goal is to definitely do the will of God in such a way that hopefully more than one can be saved. Of the ones that will ultimately not choose Him. But maybe there will be some of those that will be. I don't know what I'm saying right now, I guess. It's kind of, I guess what I'm trying to say is those that haven't closed Him yet, they must do the will of God, so hopefully more of them can be saved. Because you never know who's going to be saved. God does. But we got to do His will. And His aim is to save as many people as He can. Crucial thought. Save as many people as He can. Kind of stands out in many things in life. Alright, let's just make it a little tricky. Because we want this to be a little better. I'm going to have to trim this up a little bit more. We're going to do this the best we can. Now we're going to go on the inside. Well, the field is not the easiest unless you have it marked out, I guess. Just kind of go with it until you get good at it. I like the straight flowers better. I'm not a fan of these angled flowers. But they serve real purpose. Wherever you are in the world, like maybe bless you and keep you. Or if you don't know, maybe guide your heart to it. So that's what we want to do. This is right close to His heart. In the knowledge of His love. In the power of His grace. Bought and paid for by the blood of Jesus. Blood conquers all things. And through His love we are conquerors. Don't be dismayed. Trust and believe. Trust and believe, right? We all have a plan for our lives to live out. We just gotta keep trusting God. Even if we don't understand that plan sometimes, we just gotta trust God. Because He works in all things. I can't believe I just said that, but I did. Woo! What we got going on here? A little lag. Okay. Alright, we're gonna hold up here a second. We're gonna transfer. Now, vehicle is done working. What vehicle, I don't know. That's odd. I don't know what vehicle it was. Let's see. The roller? Is it the roller? No. What was that? Maybe that was a bug. Huh. I don't know, guys. Oh, that's kind of odd. The game did lag a moment. That was a blip moment. I don't think I had any other vehicle going besides this one and the other one. Yeah, I didn't. That's kind of oddball, isn't it? Hey, there's errors in everything. Errors in human life, too. We make errors, so we learn from them. myself, guys. Ooh, I think we're getting a little too far over to the right. I don't want to have green now. I'm gonna hold this line for a second. I'm gonna go ahead and move this out. I'm gonna get that little part. This is getting really muddy. This rain is really tearing up. Maybe not muddy, it's just getting... It hasn't made mud yet, but I really don't want to deal with mud, but it might be kind of cool to have to deal with it. Maybe one day I'll deal with it, but right now I think I have that off. I don't particularly want to worry about that, but... You know what we've got to get back to? We've got to get back to loving work, loving people, and enjoying life. Because whatever you do, I tell you what, there are some days, maybe I don't want to work, I feel like I want to get home, but I go and I put in the time. And you know what? I get a blessing for that. I get my finances, I get my bills paid, but there's always a blessing throughout the day when you do that, because there is something to be said about actually doing what you do. Now this, I do enjoy this. I enjoy this thoroughly. Do I enjoy this more than my other job? Maybe a little more, because I'm by myself, and I can work a little bit more easily, because I can focus on everything I have to do instead of everything else other people are doing. Because I delegate tasks to people, and that is not difficult for me. I'm very good at it. If you're someone that delegates tasks to people, keep doing it, because you're growing them to produce and delegate tasks. I have noticed very assuredly there are one person in particular which I work with. I have delegated so much to him. He's starting to tell me what to do sometimes when I'm in a different position in the workplace, and he's actually showing leadership skills, and I'm very astonished and surprised with him. Now, do I get upset that he's telling me what to do? No, I actually encourage him to keep doing it, because I'm noticing that he's starting to pick up leadership in that role, which means he's gauged for leadership. And I've seen something in this young man that I didn't know. Well, maybe I did know was there, and that's why I was privy to that. I'm sure I did, because I kept proving, because I believed in him. And he's starting to show a lot of good qualities. And he's a good man. He's a good man. He's definitely a good man. Now, I'm not going to go into anything personal about him, because I don't want to step on any toes. But he's a good man. And he works hard, very hard. If you see this video, I think you know who I'm talking about. If you see me. I hope you do. I want you to know, man, you do a good job. You do good work. Work hard, play hard. Work hard, play hard, yeah. When I play hard, I play Farming Simulator 2025. I had to do that, guys. I had to do that. Oh, that was a good one. This is proving a little difficult. I gotta get this angle right. We're having fun, I hope. And we're learning something, I hope. Let's go ahead and tilt this a little bit more and get in there. We missed that little spot. Let's see if we can get it. And get lined up again. Okay, I think we're lined up good. I think I need a bigger tractor for this. Because I have the bare minimum. We're going to get this done. It's going to be a little grueling, but we're going to get this done. It's going to take some time. Oh, just that a little bit. I don't want to have that be an issue. This is probably going to take me a long time to do, guys. And I'm going to talk to you about life. I'm going to give you advice. And it's up to you to take it. You can take wisdom or you can learn wisdom. It's your choice. It's your choice. You can learn wisdom or you can take wisdom and learn from others. It's definitely your choice. And that's definitely something I'm going to stick with for the rest of my life. I try to take as much wisdom as I can from my parents. I'm lucky to have them. And to be honest, if I didn't, I don't think I'd be where I am at in life at all. And most assuredly, the other people around me. That includes my uncles, my aunts, and all of them. All my family. I don't think I'd be anywhere near where I'm at. And you guys, the Lord, if the Lord is willing for something in your life, you will get it. You will get it. Now, there's a lot of people that say, you pray for whatever you want, you'll get it. There are stipulations to that. There are scriptures that back up that if you pray, you will get what you want. But the one stipulation is, if God sees that it is fit for you. There's other scriptures you have to take into account, not just one. God doesn't just give you millions of dollars because you pray for it, unless He knows you actually deserve it. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. I pray that all the darn time sometimes. But I came to a conclusion just last night and this morning. I think it was last night. I told God, I'm like, God, if I don't ever get millions, I'm okay. I don't need millions. What you have given me is enough. And if you give me more, that is good. I'll take whatever you give. But what you give me is enough. I have become completely satisfied with what I have, although it is little, in my opinion. It's little compared to other people. I try not to compare myself to other people, but comparison does help me get a little bit of a faculty on my life. I do have a lot more than other people, and then very little compared to other people. But what God has given me is for me. What God has given you in this time and day is for you. And whatever stage you are in your life, whether you're a teenager working hard, you're still living at home, or if you actually have saved up a lot of money because you didn't have to pay bills or do those kind of things when you were younger. I've had to pay bills when I was younger. I never had the opportunity to do that when I was 18. I did work from 16 and up, and even younger, in a actual family setting restaurant. Now, did I have a lot of money? No. But I did have some earnings when I was younger. And my parents always taught me, save some. They actually, I'll be honest with you, half my pay was saved and half my pay was spent. And that's how I learned how to save. Now that has obviously changed throughout life because nowadays life is so different financially for many people. We all have a lot of bills. Some people make more than others. But I have learned to live. I live just on the edge sometimes. And I know I live on the edge because of the choices I make. But sometimes you gotta live a little. Now that doesn't mean don't save and all that. But you have one life to live. make sure you're happy when you live it. If you want a little something to eat, you got a little bit of money, you can say no. You can say yes. The choice is always up to you. Now, some people, they say no more often, and that's a good thing sometimes. Sometimes going through that hard choice of saying no actually saves you a little money. Now, I've done that in the past, and it has helped me out. But every once in a while, every now and then, I really like to treat myself. Treat yourself sometimes, because you really don't know when your last day is going to be, and you have to be happy with every day as much as possible. Happy even in the hard times, and happy even in the good times. So, just a little food for thought. If it's really hard for you, and you're borrowing money, and you don't have money to pay your bills, or, just work hard, pray, you'll get out of it. And, maybe one day you'll be able to pay that back. Just do your best. Don't throw in the towel, so to speak. I'm speaking from life experience here, guys. I've gone through some very hard times. Very hard times. I know I'm talking about my life to you guys, and giving you biblical knowledge, and sharing my testimony, and sharing my life with you guys. I want you guys to have something more. I want you guys to have something more. And the only way to have more is to learn and to work. So, learn every day, work hard, praise God, keep Him first, and everything will work out. I promise. I promise you that. Alright, this field is not going to follow itself, and it's starting to get a little difficult. Well, guys, what we got here? We got 40 minutes plowing into this field. I don't know how many of you guys want to listen to me talk some more, but maybe I will talk. Oh, I think we're stuck. We fell back behind the hill. Oh, we got out. There we go. This tractor doesn't have a whole lot of oomph. I mean, to be honest, it's got some oomph. It's a medium tractor, but for a medium tractor, it's pretty low power, because my FedEx, which is a small tractor, is actually got better tires, and it actually has 150 horse. I wonder if even with a 10 to 8 horsepower, if that would have more traction to do what I need it to do. Ah, shoot, we're having a little bit of trouble here, guys. Let's see if we can get this. Let's back up. This is almost like snow, but it's mud. Maybe it's not mud, it's seedy right there. Oh, come on, tractor. I think I need a higher horsepower tractor for this. But we're going to try and do this. We have to make do. This is all we have. Make do with what you have sometimes. That's what you got. I've got a little bit of money. And let me check something real quick here, actually. Let's look at planting seasons. So, we're planting canola. This is going to be for a wheat field. Let's look for wheat real quick. So, planting season is in September. So, we can wait one day. That would give us a little money, and maybe I could buy a bigger tractor and really get this done better. Or maybe I can lease one. You know what? That might cost a lot. And this tractor's having a little bit of trouble. I really don't want to spend the money, but it could be highly beneficial, time saving wise. And I'll make about 100K this whole day. Let's see about leasing a 210 horsepower or so tractor. Let's see if we could do a little better here. Let's see about it, because this is becoming quite difficult. It's not that difficult, but it is. see how it's starting to really have some problems. Okay. Let's see here. Let's look. We're going to step out so we don't waste gas. Let's look. Let's see if there's anything that's popped up here. Nothing again. We're going to go to a medium tractor. I love this song. Let's look at medium tractors. Let's see what this one's horse is. That's actually pretty cheap. Power shift, that's good. You know what? We could buy that tractor outright. Now, that looks... Oh, that's the same tractor I have. Well, looky there. You know what we're going to do? We're going to hop in this bad boy. We're going to go ahead and undo this. We're going to go upgrade this. Because it'll be cheaper than buying a new tractor. Well, looky there. Uncanny thing happened. A little new knowledge. We're going to try and bump this up to 250. Or not 250, 225 to give it that oomph. And we're going to use this for our big tractor. This is going to be good. For hauling grain, hauling canola, hauling corn. Because I have a bigger unit. We might get some more life out of this tractor. I was thinking I might have to sell it, but... Or not use it, or use it for something else. But maybe not sell it, but use it for something else. But now we have propagation for a new venue with this tractor. We're going to actually see if we can utilize this. It's going to be really good, guys. Alright, one energy drink down. Need a new one. I'm going to take a second to get one because I am ready for that energy drink. I love it. Some days, I think I limit to 2 or 3 a day. Not too terribly bad, and honestly, it'll help me out some. I tell you what, though, you really want some energy? Drink a crap ton of water. Watch how much energy you have. You will have tons of energy. That doesn't mean you can't have a little moderation of an energy drink once in a while. But you drink enough water, and you will be full of energy. Eat well and drink water. Those two things, and you'll be ready to do the work you got to do. You could probably put in a 16-hour day, no problem. If you eat well and drink well. And I've done it. I used to do it almost, sometimes 7 days a week. Now that was kind of grueling, I'll be honest. But at that time, it was grueling for me because I had a lot of going on in life, and I was, to be honest, guys, I went through a time of depression during those stages. Now, I had a lot of good things going for me. I had some things that I didn't like in life, and considerably it was the depression. If you know my channel, you know I'm bipolar, and I've had some issues. But I will tell you that God has brought me through all of that. I'm very healthy today. Very healthy today. I have my bad days, but I always seem to find a way to make it. And I am very blessed to say that. How did my roller get here? That's weird. How did my roller get here? My tractor's here too. What the hell? What the hell? What kind of shit is that? It's like it's parked here. What the worker do? Driving over here? That's the worker said he was done. That is really crazy. It came to the parking lot. That's pretty cool though, because it gives me somewhere to park. And I'll tell you this, that does bring me to this. that brings me to this. If the worker finishes work and comes over here, you can hop in and you can go repair real easy. Let's look at the repair on this. That's good. God, I got this tractor for, I want to say, what was it? 33, 34K? It was really cheap. 40-month tractor. That is an excellent tractor. And if you look at it, it's got the front loader on it, the double tire. This will be great for hauling manure. I may have to buy a weight for it, but other than that, really cheap, good quality buy, really effective, really good buy, definitely a good tractor. So I got really lucky on that. That's why I try always to check these sales, because you never know what's going to pop up. You really don't know what you're going to get. That's why you got to look in life. Seek and you shall find. You know, if you look, you seek for it, you're going to find it. So just look, guys. Look for those opportunities. Look for those things, okay? Whether it be in the game or real life, just look. Just look. You'll find it. Okay. Fuel cost, $1. Okay. Let's go ahead and upgrade this. Now, I can't upgrade the Fedit anymore. It only can go to 150 horse. So that is already at max horse. But that's going to be a good small tractor for me. And that little John Deere is going to be good enough to help you task too. Let's see, this is worth 38. Let's repair this. Now you see that cost right there. Now you see this right here, 5,000. So if this goes past 35K, it's worth the repaint. Now watch. Almost. Just a little bit. So it's just cutting even. It's definitely worth it because you can still sell it. I think there's a little bit top off there. So this is a 36-month tractor. That's not very bad at all. This is a very good. Oh, and let's go ahead and customize. I gotta get to it. Let's get the engine here, guys. Let's see what we got. What is that one? 180 horse, 200 horse, 225. Now, if I do this, that's gonna give me a lot of use for this tractor. Now it's 36 months, so it's a little bit in. Now, spending this too much could be not a good thing because it could wear out soon. So we kind of got to weigh the cost versus the advantage of keeping it how long. Now, 36 months, that's about 3 years. I'm sure the tractor is going to last quite longer than that if we upkeep it. So I'm going to go ahead. We'll take a little risk here, I think. Maybe not so much of a risk, and we're going to go ahead and customize this. We're going to take that. I think it will be a very good choice. It's a little costly, but we're going to see how well that choice pans out. And I'm a little nervous about it, because that's a lot of cash to spend on a used tractor, but it just might pan out. So we'll see. And actually, if we go back here, I just spent 24K. Let's see how much that is valued at now. It might be not so good value. We want to kind of weigh this. Let's see what our value is. It should be pretty close to the 24K value, but maybe not. Ooh, it's not very valuable after that engine upgrade. Now, I think that needs to be adjusted on this game, where if you add an engine upgrade, it does increase the value. But I will say there should be a stipulation there that it doesn't increase it the full 25 or 24, but maybe pretty close, because, well, maybe it could give the initial cost that, but it's used. So I don't know. I'd like to see the value about close to the same, maybe about 24, maybe a little less, but a little uptake on that with the upgrade. Maybe a real life value, but that's okay. It doesn't upgrade the value, so take that in mind. That cost is not going to get you your money back. So your money is that you get back is going to come from the use. So just remember that. That engine should be valuable, though. It should be in the value to some extent. That's something I would definitely say guys for the farming sim can actually do or update on this game. I'd like to see that in this game. Maybe the next game. And I feel like they might do it for the next game, but I'm kind of just itching a little bit and hoping they'll do it for this game. But I think they might just save it for the next game. Because, guys, honestly, companies have to make money and they have to plan ahead and they have to sort things out so they can make money and keep producing. So they have to save some things for the next game. It's just the way things are, because they can't make everything and keep upgrading one game all the time. But well, they could, but you gotta have something new sometimes, new and adventurous. So just be happy with the newness sometimes, because there's something new in life every day. Something new in every day. All right, now I bet your bottom dollar this is gonna pull and do well. That extra horsepower should give us quite a bit. Now the horsepower doesn't look like it increased the speed, but I think it should. I think it should. It should increase the speed and the torque. Maybe not. I don't know much about tractors. But I should say it should make it pull quite a bit more, give it some more torque. I'll take that. And that's what tractors are built for, so that makes more of a process. You don't necessarily need them more speed. You need more torque, more power, more pull. So we'll take it as we can get it. Let's see if this does a little better. If it doesn't, I think it's too late. I've already gotten to the point. Ooh, it went through that pretty good. Let's see how this is actually maneuvering through this. It doesn't seem to be slipping, but it's still without everything. Let's see here. Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright, let's pray to God and hope this was a good expenditure. Okay. So this is really, let's get it dragging here, right? B, no, not B, B and Y. Create a field. Let's see how this does. Oh, now we're lined up pretty good. Let's test this out. Let's see what happens when it dips. It seems to be pulling a little better so far. I think so. I think so. I love the radio going. I'm digging this station, guys. I turned off the Christmas music for a little bit just to hear some good old stuff. I wanted a little bit of a change, so I did so. I think this horsepower has really increased this very well. Now, one more thing. This is 225 horsepower. We just leased this unit for, what, 800 bucks? That's not really a bad loss. So let's think here. Let's see here. Now, we can learn this for next time when we have a new data, if we make a new data. I think I might just play this one for a lot. Let's go here. Let's go to plows. Let's get this one. Let's look what this one is. 210. Not bad. 4.2 meters. That's double this. Now that's good. Let's see what this one is. 4.9, but it's 300. So we're not going to take that one. That one's 360. So this is an upgrade. This will cut the time in half. So you know what? We're going to go ahead and do, let's go here. And let's go ahead and do lease. Let's see how much that is. 2,500. We're going to take that. Now this is going to increase our time slot a little bit here. We'll come here, go to vehicles. Now I love that they've added this. The least you can get rid of. Let's see. This is leased. Now I wonder if you can buy this. They still haven't added that. I'd love to see lease and then buy. I'd love to see lease to buy. Oh well, we're gonna return that. No, not that. That's the wrong one. Where's the other one? Ah, this one. Let's go ahead and return this one. We just lost 400 bucks, but we got that done. So the 400 bucks, I think, was greatly gathered up and utilized. So the 400 bucks we used it for was good. Let's go get that other one and then really get this field done. It's almost double the width, so we're gonna cut this down pretty good. Holy crap! What's going on here? Oh, he's still... Okay, he's still planting. We're going to let him plant a little bit. And just finish up this field a little bit. And then we'll get that other guy to roll the field again. Because that field definitely needs to be rolled a little bit more. You gotta treat this almost like a business instead of a livelihood, a business when you have a farm. Because if you treat it like a business, it's gonna grow. It's not only a livelihood, it's a business, and you have to treat it like such. I mean, that's just something you have to do if you want to make this grow. And that's the focal point and aspect I have on this. If you treat your livelihood like a business, it will grow. Doesn't mean your workers can't be like family. That can be a good thing. Sometimes family goes in separate ways. Sometimes family has tips. But it doesn't mean you're not family. But just back to the point, you gotta treat this like a business if you're gonna build a farm on this game, if you ask me. Because you do that and you'll do well. Especially if you have a business savvy kind of mentality or mindset. You will do well. So, focal point. Now, plowing's not going to get itself done, but I do need to get the roller going again. So let's see how much he's done. He's still doing well. I think we're going to let him finish his job before we have the roller going a little bit more, which is going to put this tractor at ease, or maybe, just maybe, I can have it start out the plowed field. So that's probably a good choice there, I think. So let's go ahead and get back in this tractor. Now this needs a little bit of paint, it looks like, but we're not going to paint it just yet. We're going to kind of hold on to a little bit of our money. Alright, be careful with your equipment. Damaging your equipment costs money. And you know, I know, there ain't always a way to not damage your equipment. Sometimes stuff does happen, but you gotta do your best. Keep that equipment upkept, keep it clean, keep it good, it'll last you a long time. Invest that money in it. Just that little bit that you have to, and it will last you a long time, and you'll get well more than your money out of it. That goes for anything in life. That goes for your house, your car, even a computer. Keep it taken care of. Let's see here what I got on Discord. How many people have messaged me? And I've been kind of out and about. I haven't been talking. Now, to all the people I know on Discord, all the people I know everywhere else, I apologize for not getting back with you. I have life events and things I have to take care of, life situations I have to take care of, as well as this and 2 jobs. So sometimes I get a little bit like I need a little bit of me time, and sometimes I have to take a break and do other things than focus on this. So I do apologize. I just, I don't have that. Sometimes I just, well, maybe I don't need to apologize, to be honest. Maybe I just have to say I have other things to do. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to say that. I have other things I have to focus on. If I don't get back to you, don't fret too much. Don't worry too much. I'm okay. I know there's some people that seem to think I'm not okay sometimes. I'm okay. I just have a lot on my plate right now. And I'm just working every day to make my life the best it can be. So, yeah. Well, that particularly goes out to one person that seemed to be a little concerned about me because I hadn't chatted with them. I appreciate the concern. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm just working and working hard. Maybe I do owe this person an apology for not getting back to them sooner, but I had things I had to take care of and had situations I had to deal with, so I'm good though. Appreciate the concern. Appreciate all my fans and all the people that care. I really do. Look at this. This is really, I'm glad I leased this. It seems to be doing a lot better than the other one, and it's getting a lot more done. We just made a good expenditure, so I'm happy I upgraded the tractor. I'm happy I got the bigger plow. This is going to really work out good. We're going to go ahead and get this. Ooh, this one works so much better than the other one. So much better than the other one. Let's get a little bit more here. This is going to make light work. Sometimes you need to upgrade to make the work easy. Because you invest that work in that upgrade. Or you invest that money in that upgrade. And you get the work done at a faster pace. Which saves you time and saves you money. And also allows you to produce more money. Very good aspects to think about. Increase, 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 and work hard. Diligent hands will be made rich. So, I mean, that goes for anything in life. You work hard, you're going to be blessed. You work a little, you're only going to be blessed a little. Now, that's not necessarily altogether true. Because there are some people that work little that actually maybe get paid a decent, bigger wage, and they make enough. But even in that little, you can get a good blessing too. But I still want to say, if you work hard, you will make more and more. And there is nothing wrong with working hard. Don't make anyone make you feel bad for wanting more in life. Just work and do what makes you happy. That doesn't mean some people need a little more downtime than others. Some people like to work hard. Now me, personally, I like to work hard. I like to push myself. But then there are days when I need a little bit of a rest. And that's why God made the 7th day for rest. Oh, we're having a little issue here. Oh, that's okay, we're back on track. There's a little, so we're having just as much trouble as with that lower end horsepower and stuff. So maybe, just maybe it was how I was plowing. So that's okay, we'll figure it out. And it's also because it's uphill. You know what? I'm so glad I bought this. So glad I got it. Now we gotta get this. Stack this up. Get this. Alright, let's see if we can straighten this out a little bit. Make this a little bit easier to get traction on. Sometimes you gotta do the difficult thing to make things a little easier. Trust and believe that. See that? I just did that little difficult spot there. Now that should straighten that spot out and make it a little bit easier for the next time I go around. That is going to be a little bit more troubling, I think. Let's go ahead and back this up a little bit. We're going to pull this out. Let's go ahead and scoop this around. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to make this a little bit wider here. We're going to try and turn here and make this a little wider here. Maybe catch just a little edge on it. That's not bad. I'd like to fix it a little bit more, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it for now. I'm going to go ahead and come over here. I'm going to get on this. Okay, that wasn't so difficult. There we go. If we travel this edge, we'll be okay. Sometimes you have to do something to learn it, and sometimes if someone teaches you, you'll learn it. Or both. Talk, do, and learn. Talk, do, and learn. That could be a good t-shirt. Talk, do, and learn. I should do that. MaygusCrag. Talk, do, and learn. Oh, that's a good idea, guys. I really like that idea. I might actually do that. I might sell some shirts like that. That's going to take a little bit of time. So, if you guys want to donate to the Twitch channel, that's probably the only way I'm going to get cash for right now. I will appreciate that. Although I may have to update some of my information, I think. Because right now I get updates through Streamlabs, and that's old stuff. I've got something new now, so I may have to update some of that stuff. So don't do no donations yet, but keep it in mind. If you really want to donate, I probably can get it somehow. I'm sure, but I'll have to see. I'll have to work it out. I'll have to work it out. Now, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. If you have a dream, work at it every day. It will take time. It will take time. But in the right moment, it'll spruce out into a big old tree. You know, look at the mustard seed. That is a very small seed. And you start out small, but it grows and grows and grows, and it gets immensely enormous. So, I will tell you this from my experience. I have always played games from a very young age, and I have always dreamed about making games. Now, I didn't necessarily think I would ever do this, but I'm doing it, and I'm very happy I'm doing it. Now, does that mean I would like to make games? Sometimes I would. Would I like to be involved in that? Sometimes I would, but I thoroughly enjoy that. Would I do it if I had the opportunity? Well, you're damn straight I would. Now, that could very well happen in my life, but who knows? It could happen today. I'll be honest with you. I could have someone contact me today and say, "Hey, we want you to work for us, like this particular gaming company, that produces this game, they may want me to make work on them. Now, do I know that? No, I don't. I'm just setting stipulations here so you guys can think. Just go for your dreams and watch them unfold, and you never know where you're gonna go. You could go somewhere big, and more than less, I would say if you go for your dreams, you're gonna go somewhere big. I will say that. I honestly believe that. Do I think I will be somewhere big? Now, I don't know that 100. I do think sometimes I could. I could stay like this the rest of my life. But you know what? God's the one that leads this world. If he wants that for me, it could happen. And sometimes I really believe he does want that for me. It just ain't happened yet. So, if you believe God wants something big in your life, then trust that. And just work and pray every single day, guys. Work and pray every single day. Do everything you need to take care of yourself, everything you need to do what you need to do and what you think God wants you to do, and watch everything unfold. Now, have I gotten to the point where I might have my dream? You could say yeah, but maybe that dream is unfolding, and that dream is unfolding every day, and it's a new dream every day. So just learn and listen, guys. Talk, learn, and do. And maybe listen. Maybe I should do that. Talk, learn, and do, and listen. I think I'm gonna make that T-shirt, guys, and start selling it on YouTube if I can get that situated. So I might have some things to correct, and I might have to make this an actual business instead of just a personal thing I do. If I really have to, but I like to keep it personal, but I might actually have to make this a business, and it's already kind of a business, so there might be some corrections I have to make, but those corrections, if I have to make them, will be all the better for me. So just go for your dreams, you guys. And if God tells you to do something, do it. Do it. And if you don't do it, don't be too hard on yourself, because God knew you were going to make that choice, and he has a plan in that choice. Okay? Don't worry too much. Trust God. Look at this. We're getting this field done, guys. We're getting this field done. We're getting this field done. Who knows? You know, I really don't know what the future holds. I could actually get a contact from the farming sim guys, and they might want to use me as someone to do growth for their game, or traction for their game, or even ideas for their game. You know, there's lots of things that can happen in life. Just be you, and don't be ashamed of being you, and don't let no one tell you how to be. You be you. Okay? That's my advice for you today. And I think I'm going to go a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer here. What time is it? It is 10 o'clock. You know, we're going to press, guys. We're going to press. We're going to keep working here. What? It's been about an hour. Not bad, not bad. I think we could have got a lot more done, but we're actually making progress. There's always room for improvement too. You improve every day. So that's another one. Improve every day. That could be a shirt. Ooh, MaygusCrag. MaygusCrag Gaming. Improve every day. I laugh because it's a good idea. I like it. Ooh, I'm having some ideas here, guys. I hope these don't get lost in the mix. I hope they come to fruition. I might have to do something about that pretty soon. Start selling some shirts, hoodies, maybe even some beanies, some hats, maybe even some coffee mugs. I think that's a good start. Maybe even some gloves. I like the gloves too. Maybe some mittens, maybe even some work gloves. So if you do something like real farming, or if you do something else and you just like my channel, you can support me. And I tell you what, I support you guys by buying food, so I'd appreciate it. Now, I don't want to be too zealous or prideful, but I would say that's a nice little thing. But I would definitely like to make some work gloves. Something sturdy. Man, a lot of ideas. Holy cow. That'd be a lot of work. That'd be a lot to take care of. But God don't give you ideas not to put them in place. So, you know, find your traction and run with it. And watch your goals be met. Make a new goal every day. Make a new goal every day. But start small. Make a small goal every day. That's sliding right there. I think it's because of the hill. Make a new goal every day and just make 3 goals every day. Make 4 goals every day. Make short goals every day. And even if you don't make goals, do something that you... Nah, I would say make goals, but you can find a way to do something that could be your goal. Like say, like right now, my goal for today is to get this field done. Now I have a goal to do more, but we're going to start with this field. Now if I don't get that goal done, is that going to make me upset a little bit? Because sometimes there's a monkey wrench thrown in the way. Now right now, we're doing good. So let's set that goal. We're going to set that goal for this time. You set goals and you work towards them, you'll make them. Alright, we're going to get this. Set a goal. Now I'm sure that's been used. I would love to use that for MaygusCrag Gaming. Set a goal, MaygusCrag Gaming. But, and then work towards the finish line. Ooh, I'm getting some good ideas here. Set a goal and work towards the finish line. And then, if Farming Sim wanted to say that, Farming Sim 2025. Oh, I'm having some ideas here, guys. I don't know if that'll ever happen. I would. Ooh, I tell you what, I would love that. I would absolutely love that. I thoroughly enjoy the farming games. I enjoy games in general, but I do enjoy the farming games. Now, who's to say if it'll happen, if it won't? God's to say that. It very well could be. We'll see what the future holds. So let's get this field done, guys. I'm going to keep chatting to you while I work. I want to have community, guys. Community is where life is at. If people can set goals as a community, they can do anything. Hey, that's another shirt I could use. MaygusCrag Gaming. If people can set goals as a community, woo! Holy cow, I'm coming up with some mad ideas right now. I almost want to say anyone out there that knows how to make t-shirts and does graphic design. Actually, I have a girl. So you know what? Ooh, I got a good girl for that. She's a good artist. I might just talk to her. I hope she's looking. I hope she's watching. And if I get the money for it, I might just employ her to do it. Or at least pay her to do it. Employ her to do it. That's funny. I'm not really that financially great right now. I make the bills and I have extra, but that's a lot to think about. Employ her. Why did I just say that? That's crazy. I would love to employ her though if I could do it. She's a great woman. I met her by just chance out here, and she turned out to be the real cake, guys. She's a good person. Never met her. in person, but she's definitely good. Good. She's done some work for me, done something for me, and I appreciate her greatly. We both made do on our stuff. Now, there was maybe some difficulty in it slightly, but not really. It just kind of went how it went, and it was really good. Like I say, if you want something, you'll make it happen. And someone told me that one time, but it applies to this. And to be honest, the things I've wanted to happen, truly wanted to happen, have happened. They have. And you know what? Keep that in mind. If you truly want something to happen, you will find a way to make it happen. If you don't want it to happen, it's not going to happen. It won't happen. And maybe saying that, it might just happen. Even if you don't want it to happen, and it might turn out to be a blessing. So just trust that too. God has a purpose, like I said, to everything. And anything that does happen, even if you don't want it to happen, is for a purpose in this life. Oh, this hill is so horrible. Let's see if I can do this a little bit different. Oh, okay, guys. My hand is starting to get a little fuzzy. So I might have to take a break here, guys, and we might have to finish this field a little bit later. Maybe. Let's push for the goal, though. I might have to take a little break here, though. I gotta make sure my circulation is good. I kind of have some situations on with the build for my desk that is not the best for my left hand while doing this. Sometimes it gets a little less circulation because of pressure on it. Man, that was really difficult. I don't know why that's being so difficult, but we'll make it. You know, guys, people as businesses do a lot of things and it does affect other people. But sometimes those things they do is for their benefit and the person's benefit. So if something happens to you and it seems like it's not so good, just pause for a minute and pray about it. Because you never know something good. Like I said, something good is coming from that. And you might just see some fruit real quick from that. Now, like, I've just been thinking, there could be a something where, like, say your YouTube channel gets shut down. Now, could that happen? Yeah. But there could be a possibility that you either have to reopen or maybe a business has taken... because Facebook and YouTube have rights. Maybe they open you a new channel. something more fitted for what they think is good for your channel. Now, I could say there could be some stipulation to that. Now, personally, I think personal choice on your channel is good, but I wouldn't want them to do that to me or anyone else. I think channels should definitely be personable and chosen to be what they want them. But businesses do have rights, and they will do as they see fit. But I think freedom should be allowed in many of these aspects so that channels can be done with freedom of choice. So that's just some thoughts, but sometimes businesses will do things that affect your aspect of life. So just pray for the right things to happen in life and in general for your business, if you have a business, and the other business that you're connected to. And things will happen how they want to. Now, sometimes you may not like things. Now, I'll be honest, there's been changes in many things, and I didn't like them at first, but I'm okay with them now. Like Twitch, I have to use radio stations just for that. I can't use YouTube. Does that affect me? Yes, because there's a lot of times I want to use YouTube. It does have commercials and stuff on it. It's almost like the radio. Now, would I like to see that come back? Not necessarily. Could they bring it back? Possibly. But I am very satisfied with what I have now. Now, that change at first was a little difficult for me. I didn't like it so much. But you know what? Change happens in life, guys. Change happens in life. MaygusCrag Gaming. Oh. Okay, guys. You know, I might have to settle down here and take a break, guys. My hand is really getting hurt. I think I need to take a break. I'd like to get this done, but we're going to try. I've got quite a bit of time. Even if I don't get this field done today, I'm okay with that. The goal was set. If the goal was not made, that's still okay, because it's meant to be made another time. Now, I may have to take a break here, guys. So, we're going to push a little bit, but I think it's about time I take a break. I'm going to leave you guys with the information that I've given you and the fruitful lessons I've given you in life, that I've learned in life. God, this hill is horrible. It is really horrible. I think the best way to do this hill, there's another learned lesson, is to go downhill with it. So instead of uphill, is to go downhill with it. You know, I want to press. I was going to take a break, but I want to press. You know, we're having a little... having some trouble here. This is really getting very difficult. Now they need chains for the tires for this kind of stuff. New idea. Chains for the tires. Something for traction. Put the boot on. Put the boot on. Put that work boot on that truck, man. Get that boy moving. Oh, that's funny. Okay. You know what? I was going to take a break, but I got my hand a little feeling better. We're going to continue a little bit. We're going to press here. Now, I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to try this. I'm going to go downhill with this and see if it works a little bit better. Let's really press. The goal is to get this field done. So let's really press to get this field done. Now, I will have to tie up some loose ends on this field, but that's okay. I almost was going to take a break there, but we're going to press a little bit. Ooh, had a little bump. So this is really hilly, and that is what is the problem. So, thinking about that, maybe this wasn't the best spot to make a field. And maybe I might have to change some of this. I did not realize that. So I may have to try and terraform some of this, because this is going to be very difficult to plant on if it's not smooth. So let's go ahead and see something here. Let's go to farmland. Well, it's not farmland. Let's back up. Let's see here. Do they still have that in game where you can terraform? I don't know if they do. Farmland. Let's do construction right here. Yes. Let's go ahead and this is what we want. Now we're gonna kind of do this all up in here. Gonna just kind of go over it. Gonna keep doing this. Gonna try and get this done. It's actually doing it. It looks like it's doing it pretty good, I think. Maybe not. It's getting some of it smooth. Let's go ahead and work this. Hopefully it'll do just enough. There's some of it that looks a little not so great. Still looks kind of hilly. Okay, we're going to keep going over it. So let's go ahead. Let's try this now. See what that does. Nope, that's definitely not good. I'm going to go ahead and get that all straightened out. Let's kind of zoom down and look at that. That's pretty good. I think we're okay. Just kind of maybe do it right here. Kind of get some of this going. Kind of keep going. I think that's all we need right there. And that did not cost much more than a few $1,000s. And that is a very cost-effective way to kind of trim this up. Now we figured out a problem and solved it. Figure out your problem and solve it. That goes in relationships too. You know what? This is a little problematic right now. Come on, go. Let's see how well this goes now. Alright. Now hopefully that is enough for this to be utilized as a field, because I've done a lot of work. And I don't want that work to be in vain. I want that work to be productive. Now, do I think any work is in vain? No, because I learned a lesson there. But if I can't use this field, then that's a lesson learned and a little bit of a loss. And that could be something that is a hard pill to swallow. There we go. Do your hard pill to swallow. Do work well. That could be something. I don't think I like it as much as some of the other stuff, but I still like it. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this. I want to get that. There we go, we got it. Now, would I suggest doing that in real life? Definitely not. You're going to break a tool, but this is a game. Let's see how we can do it. Let's go ahead and just kind of go down here. Let's see how this goes. It seems to be a little smoother. There is a little bit of a hill to it, and we're missing some stuff. I'm wondering how well this is going to plant. I may have difficulty planting this because it's so hilly. I'm a little bit little bit put off by it. And I see those hills right there. There's got to be a way to get those smoothed out. There's got to be a way. I don't want to think that the land cannot be formed, because it can. You can form anything. It does. Where there's a will, there's a way. So this has to be able to be made a little smoother. And I'm not. Maybe the tools in the game are not focused on that very well right now. So maybe that's something they could definitely work on this map. Or actually, this is a mod map, so it would be for the modders. So I pray to God the modder sees this and kind of adjusts that, gets an update on it. Or maybe Farming Sim 25 could work with the modder and get that, because that's definitely going to put a pinch on this land. Now, see how hard it is to get that traction? Those little hilly spots are causing some problems. And seeing what it's doing, that's going to make this difficult to plant in this section. And I may miss out on some crop. And see how it's waving? I don't know if this is going to be good land, guys. Maybe I should have thought about this a little bit more and surveyed the land. Well, it's really hilly. And I swear there could be something I can do with the terraforming. Let's see here. Down instead of up. This might be it. Let's see here. Let's see what that did. Did it do anything? Now it's taken away all that. It doesn't look like it's doing it. Actually it is. It's depleting it. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's do this. Okay, bingo guys. We just learned something. So we got this. Let's fix this land. And we're going to go ahead. We're going to lose some bits and pieces of the actual... some bits and pieces of the actual field. But we're going to get this hilly area taken care of. Let's get it taken care of. I think for the most part this is going to be a little bit of work, but we're going to kind of do it. Let's kind of do this a little bit. And you can see where these light spots are. That's what we got to work on. And then we'll go ahead and get those down. I think that's good. Not that one, this one. And we're going to go ahead and buff that out. Kind of buff it all. Now let's see. That's pretty good. We got a lot to do here. Let's kind of focus. We're going to get this. Let's go ahead. Let's see what we can do here. We're going to kind of get all this land put out of the way right there. Looky there. We gotta get all that. Let's get it down just enough. Look at it. Kind of get it down to that green. Get it down to that green, it looks like. Just need that green. And I think that's all we have to do on this one. Let's get that down just a little bit more. That's pretty good. Let's kind of look at this. And we got a little bit here. Let's kind of see how this is. Alright, we got a little bit here. Alright, we're just going to kind of lower that a little bit. Now that's not too problematic, but this is right on this edge. It's not too problematic, but we're going to get it a little bit. Alright, now let's go ahead and do this and get this finished up. Oh, I love Roy Orbison. That's some good music. Let's see here. Anything you need, you got it. Anything at all, you got it, baby. You know, I'll say a life lesson: when you love a woman, you love a woman. When you love a woman, you love a woman. Don't give up on love, guys. I don't think anyone ever could, and I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not going to do that. Don't give up on love, guys. There is always hope in love. Hope, faith, and love. MaygusCrag Gaming. Now that's actually scriptural, but I would love to put that on there because I'm a Christian, and I would love to put something out there like that. I would love to do something like that. Okay, guys, I think we got it done. Now, I definitely would like to finish this field, but I think I'm going to take a break and leave you on that note, hope, faith, and love. That's Corinthians 13, guys. Read it, live it, and love it. Hey, there's another good one for a t-shirt. Hey, you guys have a blessed day. Take it easy. Love you guys. Take care. Like, subscribe, and follow. Comment below. And check me out on Twitch. Take it easy.